どうもこんばんにちは、レックスです。ディスオナード2続きをプレイしていきたいと思います。はい、ね、ここを
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Coldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
介入してきた。
I told you when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
This is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
おお。よし。奇妙な存在。
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me when?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
よし。
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. Here's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
The sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
そういうことか。
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Duke Luca Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
起きた。
even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
誰の日記を書きましょう。OK。さてと。
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making...
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
Some of them have made their beds, Alexandria.
こうどっち。うん。いいものはない。
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is... missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Wake me when Karnaka starts to burn. What a painting that will make.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
わかった。会場ってどうするんだろうね。違う。
You want me to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
J、そう。ローンチャーム。わずかに速くなる。ブラッドフライヤーライフが回復する。 マナが回復しない。これかな。よし。で超能力所持運0。0じゃ仕方がないね。じゃあ行こう。
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Yes, let's go.
王立博物館。
There'll be a grand guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah, which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
See you soon. よしと。バーン副艦長のことで調べると。まず近いのから行きたいですね。66メートル。
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
違う違う違う違う。どっから行くの？これははいはいはいはいはいはい。
So if I have two, and I give him one, I still got me one. But then if I eat it, no, if he eats it, then what? Let's have a look. Let's see what you've got. Oh! Think something new. Stop! Come back here!
It definitely hurt. Hey,
おお、そんなにおるんかーい。
This won't take long.
Come on!
I bet you've been living a soft life.
おいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおいおい。
You won't get away!
I'll be wiping off your blood later.
I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform. You shouldn't
Keep
have
that
wanted
nice
to
scarf
fight.
of yours.
She's dead.
そこか。 これは多いな。なるほど。もうそこからいるんか。切れてるしね。よっ。
Oh, wait, wasn't she a waitress down on the dock? You must have heard the stories about Pirate Betty. About all the terrible things I've done to the
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for discerning guests. Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I checked myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
金庫の
It's a pleasure to have such a unique young lady in our store. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
この辺はね使わないからね。リワイヤーツールか。これかな。
An excellent choice. Farewell.
Thank you very much.
And do think of us again. Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district, too. Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
Who opened this door?
はい、というところで今回時間がちょうどいいので、ここまでにしたいと思います。それでね、今回はここまで。次回この続きからプレイしていきたいと思います。それでね、今回はここまで最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。次回またよろしければ見に来てください。それではまた次回お会いしましょう。それじゃ、またねー。グッバイ、バイバイ。